It's Week 17 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seahawks and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. So out come the Seahawks now. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 15 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the look. From his own end zone, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position. On 1st down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Fields on 1st down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now the ball now going back over this. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Seahawks. They'll start the drive with Hill, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands of Kirk.
Let's go! Let's go! Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, Fields. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Come on now.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be... At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Fields steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just a couple on the ground. There, that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will hang on to their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting... They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's down inside the... They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year. On 1st and 10, Marshall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st down, Marshall. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to... Now it looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now... big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And